I'm going to just give a little disclaimer. First and foremost, because there is a less than zero chance that somebody's going to come in this room and interrupt me. So I'm just going to tell you outright, if the video cuts or jumps or skips or whatever, something changes. It's probably because somebody came in that room and I had to edit it out. What was I going to say? Right. I'm going to teach you all a little story about the time I ate a sandwich. Long ago, in a country far, far away, but also right here, there lived two brothers. One, a handsome, elegantly dressed man with a nice, full beard and wonderfully reflective sunglasses, and his hippie brother. One day, the two brothers were at home with their parents because, poverty, and the handsome brother decides to make a sandwich. A nice, large sandwich with a knife sticking out of it because, elegance and class. So, the sandwich was made, and the other brother, the younger brother, decided that he was going to stare at this brother as he ate. So, he sat there, eating his sandwich, and he told him, "Why are you staring at me?" But the younger brother, he enjoyed making people uncomfortable. So he just said, "I'm going to stare at you eating your sandwich." So I, the handsome older brother, decided to say, "Alright, do it then." So I ate my sandwich. Now about this sandwich. I tend to make this sandwich with a particularly hot sauce. Very spicy. Scalding even. The hot sauce melted the sandwich. So as I'm holding this giant sandwich, and it's melting in my hands, it's becoming soup. And I'm attempting to, I seem to have been interrupted. Anyway, so the sandwich melted in my hands as I was trying to eat it, and I was just shoveling liquid soup sandwich, into my face with as much elegance as one possibly can when their hands are covered in a thick, corrosive material that was gradually starting to cover my face. So, I ate the sandwich, I finished the sandwich, and I got food all over my face and hands. And, I couldn't rightly wipe my face because the napkins were all in a pile, so if I reached out and grabbed one, the food on my hands would sully the rest of the napkins. Obviously, I wasn't about to ruin all of the napkins to wipe my face, but I couldn't really move from the table to wash my hands because the caked on food could fall at any moment, and I didn't want to clean the floor. So I was stuck with my hands and face covered in melted sandwich that was slowly beginning to burn. And just occurred to me, my brother, the younger brother, the hippie, was sitting across from me, staring at me the whole time, now in almost horror, as he has watched me eat the sandwich that has now melted and is burning into my flesh. So, I turned to him, and a thought occurs to me. I need to wipe my face. I cannot grab this napkin. He is right there, trying to make me uncomfortable. Let's make him uncomfortable. So instead of saying, "Dearest brother, my face is covered in sandwich, and I am unable to wipe my face with this napkin. Would you kindly grab a napkin for me?" I said, "Wipe me." And he looked at me, and his eyes started to turn sad, almost. And he said, "What? No." And he kept trying to protest. And the longer he protested, the louder I began to shout, "Wipe me." And I kept telling him. I looked at my hands. I looked down. I looked at the napkins. I pointed at the napkins. I gestured to my hands. I gestured to him and said, "Wipe me." But he didn't want to. Well, eventually I persuaded him to. He very carefully picked up a napkin like one would a dirty diaper that they've only changed for the first time ever. And he lightly dabbed it onto my face, let go, and ran away. So I grabbed the napkin, I cleaned my face off, and I don't think he's ever stared at me eating a sandwich again. But there you have it. That was a good sandwich, though.